What's that? A 12-minute mutation for Glacial Tarn to farm the Frigid Dawn set? That's right, could be you by watching my guide. Like, comment, subscribe, YouTube stuff. Alright, this is it. This is going to be your guide to doing Mutation Glacial Tarn. Super easy. How easy is it? I'm going to do the live commentary as we run through this, and I guess if I make an audio mistake like that, a little bit of slip up, who cares? That's how easy it is. I can focus on commentary, not care. So here's how it works. You just run through everything. Like, no baby mode. Just grow up, learn how to play the game, and then you just run to the end where there's the fire in all these little sections, and then you take out the boss. And then when you do that, you get to move on, and you just keep running it down. And that's why I'm making this guide, so people don't get confused. Like, it feels weird that you do all these pulls. And the experienced people, who may or may not be watching the stream I'm doing right now. So again, we're doing this live. Bento's got a little bit of skill issue, but that's alright, we'll carry him. Still got the damage on it. See, like, that's also the thing. It's like, hopefully people learn quickly. You just run through everything, you get in there, no problems. I'm doing this from tank point of view, because, as you can see, I can practically solo this dungeon in my current state, which is why you like, comment, subscribe, and you check out my playlist to follow my guides to get into this situation. Like, what's that? Yeah, I'm just, like, almost solo tanking Mutation Glacial Tarn. Sick. Oh, I didn't pick up the loot. So yeah, like, that's why you share this guide with all of your friends so they know what's up. So it's like, yeah, just keep running. Just keep going through everything. Oh, what's my gear? I don't need to show you my gear. Okay, I'll give you guys a little bit of my gear. That's it. So the thing is, you just go to the market, you go to Trading Post, you grab Enchanted Ward, like 680 plus gear that has good attributes for whatever you're building. If you get, like, a harnessing, that's cool. If you get protection or refreshing or health, that's cool. But, like, you don't need gear. The biggest thing is putting in the gems. So depending on what the mutation is, that's the gem that you end up socketing. So right now this is going to be Icebound Glacial Tarn, so I just have Aquamarine. And if it's like Flaming or Abyssal, you put in the appropriate gems. That's it. That's all there is to it. And then you don't die. Even as DPS, like you can then take some hits and not completely crumble and run through everything with everyone else. Big thing is, as a tank, I'm going active DPS tank, Blood Drinker. So, people like, Void Gauntlet can't tank. Oh, Void Gauntlet can tank. Even up to, like, Mutation 2. But if you're doing, like, M1 farming for artifacts, or for the Frigid Dawn set like we're doing here, yeah, easy, free. You just run that. We just blow past all the enemies. There's no, like, mechanics other than the fire, but you have to blow past the enemies to get to the fire. Then everything is good. And again, just don't die. And the way you just don't die is by having good enough gear, which is super easy to buy on the market, like this. If you're DPS, you're the one focusing on mechanics. The tank is hopefully just tanking. Like for me, I'm just going to hit the enemy. I'm going to leech with my Blood Drinker Void Blade. And then it's up to them to salvage the rest of it. Why are we doing this? Because I'm trying to just, like, do all the comments. Everything you need to know about Glacial Tarn live in this video. That's why you listen, like, comment, subscribe. Use code VERLICIFY for 20% off your G Fuel order. We are staying focused. The caffeine is how I make this content, how I go for the non-stop. And I'm, like, just the best New World content creator. Yeah, there's all kinds of great flavors. Just any flavor you think you might like, go and grab it. See, I can even do a sponsorship plug while just AFK, left-click, solo, DPS tanking Glacial Tarn while we're going for the goal here. Someone, as a DPS, someone should be going for the ice block. You don't need to clear out the enemies to take care of this. You just need to clear the bridge. So, if tank's on it, someone that doesn't have aggro just does this. GG easy. So you just run past everything and make it work. Why are we doing this? Frigid Dawn set. So Frigid Dawn is heavy armor, which apparently, if you have featherweight, you can go full heavy everything else, and then you stay medium equip load. So you have medium equip load, all heavy armor, with the Enchanted Ward and Elemental Aversion. Oh, for some reason he kind of like pulled aggro because he has threat, but ignore him. Just keep running. If you pull aggro, just keep running, and hopefully you don't die. And then that's going to be your gear, just kind of carrying you through all that. And you might have to do like 1 or 2 just to know, like, yeah, you keep running until this point. And then you go. Everyone made it through? Alright, we're on to the boss man. This guy, he kind of has mechanics for like he'll do a breath, he'll drop icicles, but again, if you just have like 680 gear score, it's free. And there's no reason to not have it, because the entire thing of this game is you hit level 65 as fast as possible. So I keep repeating in all my guides, and people get upset at me for it. And then you just use the free money you get to just buy super cheap gear, and then farm out and get your artifacts. So, as the Blood Drinker tank, it's this. I can tank icicles, I can dodge every once in a while. You gotta have the Enchanted Ward. And, like, the biggest thing about doing mutations is you need the gems. That you actually have to put in the elemental gems because it converts half the damage. And then everything's good. And since I'm the tank, I've got Snork on me, for the most part. So then, he can... The rest of the team can revive. Alright. Also, the charge. So the charge is... You can't pull aggro off of the charge. Like, it's not the tank's fault if you die to the charge, because it, like, chooses one of the furthest DPS away. So the best I can do is just sit here and keep him... Oh, alright. I'm taking more damage than I expected, but we're still doing fine here. So yeah, it's the DPS to, like, not get hit by the charge and revive anyone that dies to the charge, while I'm just sitting here wailing on him and keeping his attention for all these other attacks, like his breath or his icicles. So that's the DPS's thing in this. Like, for all the bosses, like, you do the mechanics as DPS, and you revive, while hopefully the tank is just in there. If your tank is failing you, I don't know what else to say. Maybe you switch to off tank. If you're DPS with Blood Drinker and Enchanted War gear, congratulations, you're now the off tank. Woo! Woo! But we still living. Alright, sick. Alright, boss is down. Do we take a breather? Do we take a moment? No! You just walk forward. You can just hit the auto run key, and you're good to go. So yeah, the Frigid Dawn set is what you're looking for, and you can upgrade it to 700 gear score. So that means you can have Elemental Aversion, Enchanted Ward, and then whatever you want. You want to put Void damage on it because you're the Void Gauntlet, because you're the GOAT, watching me be the GOAT as well. We're all doing the GOAT Void Gauntlet build. Yeah. And then you can just kind of set up your gear that way. It does get weird if you have, like, the Elemental pants, the Azoth Conductors, because those are medium gear score, so you can only have 2 pieces of heavy armor if you want to stay in medium equip load, which you have to for the Conductors. So that's going to be my plan. And I might splice in my, like, something in the overlay here for my loadout plan. So you don't need, like, 4 pieces of Frigid Dawn, you just need the correct pieces. But I want to have multiple sets. I want to have a full tank set of Frigid Dawn, so I can just be a menace if I ever want to go, like, hard tanking. Or I wanted to have, like, some diversity for building out different things. So that's the plan there. Yeah, you just run past every part. See, we're 8 minutes in on live commentary. And that's what this is about. So, this part, you actually have to, like, stop at these guides, since there's a wall. So you can't, like, completely run through it. But then after that, you just do it. Make sure just everyone's chilling, getting their damage down, having a good time. Pugging mutations this easy. And if everyone watches this guide and they put together gear stuff, it just gets easier for everyone. If someone's failing in your group, you just send them this video. Just say, like, go over Listify YouTube and look up his Glacial video. You need it. You keep running. You can also use, like, coatings and wards depending on how you're doing. So ancient coating in the beginning, but then you pivot to human coating for these guys. Kind of gets expensive, potentially. But if you're having, like, problems dealing damage or surviving, that's it. Just run with the tank as well. Just, like, run. And if you have, like, damage issues, or if you're, like, taking too much damage, or you are frail and feel bad when you take a hit, just kind of, like, keep up with the pack and run through and try not to pull aggro. Catch up. Find a buddy and catch up with them so they can kill the thing that's killing you. I think Void Gauntlet, like, I'm responding to the chat, so we still got some time to fill. I think Void Gauntlet is possible as a tank without Blood Drinker. It just gets a lot closer. But, like, Blood Drinker's the must. If not, you need Voracious Blade, you need Lifesteal, you need a Leeching Ring, and you need maybe, like, a heavy equip load, because then you're not doing, like, super damage. So there's probably a way to, like, spin it. Am I stuck? Oh, dude, that'd be tragic. If I, like, got glitched into a loot bag and had to leave or something. But that's also why I was talking about my guides. Like, the first thing you wanted to do was get enough gear score to run Starstone Mutation the exact same way as this. Every mutation, you just run like this. You buy the 680 Enchanted, you sock it in the gem, and then you get your Blood Drinker the next time it's around, and now you auto-win the game. Okay, Bento? Like, no one did the thing? Oh my... You're supposed to do this. It even says activate the seal. This dude was supposed to activate the seal. There we go. Oh, he did it early. He left before it completed. Skishu. Oh. I was trying to hit enter so I could type the Skishu. Ow. So this part also kind of complicated. People need to stand on these to activate like the next part and activate the next part. I don't know what I do as the tank here, to be honest. I just kind of like run and hope everyone else kind of got a hold of it. So like... Usually I don't have to kill for him, and then someone can just stay on it, or I'm pulling. But see, like, don't hit this. As the DPS, don't hit this. Let someone else run in first, and take care of all these. But at least Bento kind of has it figured out. Alright, so Bento's got one. And since I have most of the enemies on me, we should be able to get through here now. So yeah. This is actually like the most scuffed it's ever been. Like I said, this is what I mean. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. So if someone just lets me through like that and then dives back on it, we got it. Scuffed, but you just need all three of those pressed, and then you just jump down here. And sometimes it comes down to the DPS. And if you just have a cracked group, then it's kind of free. And then you just have two more bosses. So you got this dude, another dude, and then you're at the end. So we don't have that. We don't have a group for a 12-minute easy peasy clear. But there we go. Oh, also sometimes this glitches out. And when it glitches out, there's only named enemies. So it's actually easier where you just keep running to the named enemies. And that's how we got the 12-minute clear. Just randomly glitches out. Well made game. I don't know how that dude died over there. But alright. And that's really just DPS checks. You can make the Frigid Dawn set with materia. I just haven't like crafted or like looked into how long it takes to like fully grind that out. But eventually you can get some pieces. And you can also get the equip load piece that you're looking for. So that's helpful. I think my human potion wore off, so we can set that up at some point. Chat, is there anything I'm missing from my previous commentary? I think I've kind of covered everything so far. So we're just in the home stretch. People watching this guide, just stick around, and then you can learn how to do the final boss and get all of your content in one speed runny kind of go. Yeah, so Sir Roth is actually like free. That last dude's tanking. I can't explain it. Now's the time to human ward potion. Damage. That. Cool. Like, whatever you're running, whatever build you've got, optimize your attributes, get some budget gear that's high gear score because everyone's flooded with legendaries. And you might even find some upgrades inside of this. Look at all the legendaries I've got. All this, you might just run it a couple times and get even better. And then this is the final run, boys. We're right into the boss. So yeah, you just take all that, wait here, make sure everyone catches up. And then there's mechanics to this guy, which we can talk about when everyone gets here. And then we start it up. But it could be a 16 minutes. So like sub 20 glacial feels pretty nice when you're trying to farm some stuff out. So as the tank, I'm just trying to pull aggro through my damage and my threat, and it's on everyone else to figure out the mechanics, and I will talk about them as they pop up. So, every once in a while, he goes immortal. When this happens, do not get distracted, and he summons mages. Ignore the mages. You can completely ignore the mages in Mutation. Just keep DPSing him, and try to stick together, like, but don't be in his hits. So yeah, just like DPS, stay alive, chill, try to be somewhat together or like on adjacent pillars so you don't get isolated, and they keep doing damage. The blue circles or icicles falling from the ceiling, they actually do a lot of damage. Don't get hit by those. Eventually ice sticks to the ground. Don't stand in it. It hurts. He's doing something here, so yeah, as you can see, there's like ice in his path now. It's fine. He throws out some attacks. That's whatever. So I'm just like leeching. Again, it's like damage. DPS does its things. Healers do its things. Try to destroy the ice bomb. Don't get blown up by it. Eventually he jumps back. So that's why you kind of want to be together. You know, just stand in some places as that's going. And if someone dies, DPS heals. Like, DPS revives the people dying. Okay, don't get knocked off too. That'd be really bad if I like ended up super scuffing this. So DPS is supposed to revive. Tank just keeps the dude on him. And this, you want to activate your Stone Form rune so you don't get blown off. And Grit also prevents you from sliding. So now because he's over there and the bridge hasn't rebuilt, we're just kind of chilling. Alright, this is actually really bad. Really bad. But again, my job as the tank is that... Yeah, like he... Oh, fuck, I slipped off. Damn. Oh, unlucky. No, I was trying to do it in one shot, but like, this group was rough. And then that was kind of a skill issue at the end, but I got routed. So... Yeah. I think Bento is kind of issue player right now here, because it hasn't gone wrong like that before, so I can't even describe it. It's like, okay, that's just group issue. That's actually team diff. There's no mechanics to try, and now that dude's just locked out. Oh, it's even better. This group is even better now. As you can see, that dude's DPS not mattering at all. We can do this as 4 people. So see, mechanics get everyone split and causes weird things to happen. But, yeah, so Grit makes it to where you don't slide off during the breath attack, which means as the tank, you want to keep Sir Loth more up here. So, like, if he starts getting to the edge, you do want to just, like, take a step back, stop attacking him, and then walk him over here once he's on you. And you can hit the caster and him at the same time. It doesn't, like, super matter. And then because we have these, like, ranged DPS and healers pulling him off, now we're all, like, split and weird stuff is happening. Not supposed to do mechanics on Mutation. So... now, hopefully, things are stabilized, and then we'll get, like, a good breath. And then we can use our Stone Form. Or if you have, like, a hammer or anything that gives you grit, you want to use your grit then. But they're the ones getting blown off. Sick. So Beavis being the DPS means it's on him to heal when Sir Loth jumps back onto me. Hopefully. There we go. Alright, so I've got this. Yeah. Oh no, now we need the ranged people to hit those orbs. Beavis, please stop attacking and actually help. So as the tank, your job is to not hit the orbs. Oh my god, it's actually over. Let's see, how do I do this? I'm like, can this be salvaged in any kind of way? Absolutely not. Alright. Am I just the... I was about to say, am I just the GOAT? So they died in the spikes. There's nothing that can be done. Keep one priest alive at low hit points. So when the big guy spawns the orbs, you can kill the priest, and all the orbs get destroyed automatically. I will hope to remember to edit that in. My guide is needed more now than ever. And of course, it's the one when I'm trying to make the guide that everything goes terrible. But also, like, Beavis kind of couldn't heal them because the spikes were there. So we just needed him to, like, run off of... Like, I've got Sir Loth on me. DPS needs to revive people that are hopefully not in the middle of the ice. And all the other DPS focuses on the orbs when he glows yellow and gets, like, the electricity over him. When that mechanic happens, as the tank, you just keep hitting him. Whatever you do to stay alive as a tank, you just keep doing that. And it's onto the DPS to actually make you not die. And, like, get rid of those orbs and stuff. See, I want him away from this just in case a breath is coming. Nah, Beavis's heals are also weak. Skillish, or not Beavis, Bento. Bento out there being weak. Oh no. Well, why is Thalson over there? Who the fuck? Yeah, let's regroup together, please. I've never had it go this bad. This is actually just skill issue group. See, confidence. Like I said earlier on in the guide, the more confidence you have, the better of a player you are in these times where all the gamers are weak. Or maybe I said that earlier in stream and not this guide. There we go. So yeah, oh! See, you pop the stone form, you don't slide off. You can also still do some hops to get through the ice. And then try to get yourself in a good position so you don't slide off. And now, the orbs are going to come soon, but we should just wrap this up. We got through all the problematic stuff, and we're just hanging out together. Also, if you're a healer, just go medium equip load with the Enchanted ward. Your outgoing healing is cut slightly, but then you can just kind of mosh with everyone, hopefully. Or just like put the circle and heal yourself a bit and not die. Yeah, since I'm blood drink. Oh, please hit the orbs! It's why we're not. I'm like, why am I taking a lot of damage? Why am I not sustaining? Because yeah, as blood drinker tank, it's like I just stay on him. Please do mechanics. Why is it so scuffed? But see, like, ignore the casters. You just damage him. You just stay on. And then he's dead. And then it's finally GG. Now, I'm superstitious, so I always go into my luck gear. I don't care if the drop isn't affected by luck. I don't care if the chests aren't affected by luck. Any chance I have to wear luck, I will take in this game. I also think the bag comes out like the second he dies, so you don't even have enough time to leave combat and go luck. I just really want my gear.